Many people asking the question now that he's no longer the chairman of Team Canada, the guy who put us in all of this economic mess. What is he doing now? Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's not Canadian. And what is Canadian is it still will be on your dime. That's right. Ladies and gents, welcome back. Yeah, he's rode off into the sunset. That's right, Justin Trudeau no longer with us. We're stuck with Mark Carney now, his predecessor, well, the guy that instructed him to do all the things that he's been doing to our financial system here in Canada. But what is Justin Trudeau doing? Well, he's enjoying his vacation, a permanent vacation now, and it's going to be on our dime. Trudeau gets 2 pensions worth about $8.4 million, which is a drop in the bucket of all the money that I'm sure he's gotten through, well, let's just be honest, all the embezzlement deals that he's done over the years. Now, Trudeau's annual remuneration upon leaving office, according to Parliament, was $406,200 to $203,100 for the Prime Minister official salary, and the same amount for basic indemnity paid to all members of the House of Commons. He's also received a $2,000 annual vehicle allowance. This is on top of everything else that he got. I mean, it was famous. What was it? 1 month he spent $12,000 on groceries. This is a guy who spends very little time in his house, but he spent $12,000 on groceries. Meanwhile, you know, that all of his expenses paid while he's going to lavish hotels and eating out. It is never ending. It's never ending. And the people who bring us this information the best is, well, the Taxpayers Federation. Here's Franco Terrazzano talking about this just amazing pension that this guy who's put us in the poorhouse is about to receive.
Don't feel too bad for Trudeau. He'll be walking away with 2 taxpayer-funded pensions totaling $8.4 million over his lifetime. Yep, 8.4 million smackers. And that's because prime ministers get 2 pensions, an MP pension and a prime minister's pension. And of course, all of that is on top of their $400,000 a year plus salary while they're serving in office. Okay, so let's break down the numbers for the MP pension for Trudeau. The payouts for Trudeau's MP pension will start at about $140,000 a year. Gross. Trudeau will collect about $6.5 million through that MP pension to the age of 90. And then there's a specific Prime Minister's pension. Okay, so Trudeau will start to collect about $73,000 a year through the Prime Minister's pension at the age of 67. All told, Trudeau will collect about 1.9 million smackers through the Prime Minister's pension to the age of 90. So let's add those 2 pensions together. You have the $6.5 million MP pension plus the $1.9 million Prime Minister's pension, and Trudeau's 2 pensions would total about $8.4 million to the age of 90. Now remember, Prime Ministers are already taking millions through their MP pension. Prime Ministers are already taking a salary while they're in office that's about 6 times more than the average Canadian worker. Now, taxpayers can't afford all these crazy government perks in Ottawa, and taxpayers expect leadership at the top, and that's why your friends at the Canadian Taxpayers Federation are calling on all party leaders ahead of the upcoming federal election to commit to ending the second pension for prime ministers.
That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be fantastic to see something like that happen? But this is the reality of the situation in Canada. Justin Trudeau is he's the architect of your economic demise. The reason why we're doing so terribly in Canada, and especially with the tariffs that are coming in from the United States right now, he's jumping ship. He's jumping ship after he put us in this weak position. Obviously, we are in a weak position. No politicians want to say that we're in a position of strength. I don't know what benefit they get from that, but the reality of the situation is we're in a very weak position. The Trudeau government government, instrumental in making sure that we didn't have pipelines going to the east and west coasts, so we couldn't get our energy to market, instrumental in making sure that we're way behind on innovation because we've been pushing for green agendas and technology that has been proven to not work. This is where we're at with Canada. And then on top of all of that, the embezzlement that has taken place for years and years and years, taxpayer dollars just funneled out for green slush funds and rocket ships. I'm not kidding. Rocket ships. And, well, just walking out the doors for, phone apps that are supposed to keep you from crossing the border conveniently. This is where it's been going, and this is all under Justin Trudeau, yet he still gets to collect, you guessed it, 2 pensions worth over $8 million. Now, this is where we're at. Justin Trudeau is riding off into the sunset, but meanwhile, you're going to see this moving forward. Is Carney going to be eligible for such a deal as a prime minister in the moment? We're not sure, but we know he's going to make a lot more money in his, well, let's just say conflict of interest by bringing forward legislation forcing people to buy things like heat pumps, which his companies are selling. It just happened to be selling. So here we are in a situation where, the Trudeau and the Liberals, and they're keeping on going with Carney, have brought us economic woes, and yet they're still getting paid off, for the rest of their lives. Let me know in the comments what you think about all of this. And of course, we'll be talking about this more tonight in the live stream at 6:30 Pacific time. That's 9:30 Eastern. Let me know in the comments, or we'll see you live tonight. We'll see you then. Keep on trucking.